What's up guys, welcome back to another Tesla video. We have a lot of things to cover today, especially with a lot of battery stuff, power walls, solar panels, and etc. Because so far Tesla isn't just a car manufacturer, they're also doing a lot of other stuff including battery production, research, solar roofs, etc. So the company is growing at a pretty rapid pace. We also will be talking about the battery suppliers, and also Indonesia, what's going on here, because we're not really getting that much of like a battery update to what Tesla is doing in 2021. Sure, we just had a bunch of talks about them striking a pretty big deal with some Chinese battery companies, LG, Panasonic, etc. Almost feels like they absolutely are starving for lithium ion batteries at this current moment. So let's start off with Tesla Powerwalls are being selected for this 100% battery solar neighborhood all the way overseas in Australia. So you do have Economic Development Queensland, EDQ. They announced this deal with Tesla. It's pretty interesting because Tesla is a car company, but at the same time, they do make some pretty incredible products that makes a lot of other countries partner up with them with special clean energy projects. So this deal with Tesla from EDQ is going to be using a lot of the Powerwall 2 batteries in a massive scale. They want to be making a government-backed community in Australia that's 100% powered by solar panels and also batteries. And obviously, when you have a bunch of solar panels, you need a place to store it. So they will be getting a ton of the Powerwall 2s. Now, this project will be involving roughly 80 homes in this small suburban area in Australia. And each home will be having a $5,000 rebate if they purchase a heavily discounted package for the Tesla solar roofs, batteries, etc. So let's just see what happens. I think it's a pretty interesting project. All the homes and communities will be equipped with a ton of solar, a lot of batteries, and also Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and obviously an EV charging equipment setup in the garages. Each of the homes in this brand new community will be having 17 365 watt solar panels and one Tesla Powerwall 2 battery. This area will be very clean and they will be having a lot of solar and also battery energy. Let's just see how the people feel about this. I think it's a pretty cool project, especially how Tesla is pretty specialized in this. Now, they most likely will be using regular solar panels instead of the Tesla solar roofs. What I want to see is perhaps maybe some sort of a change in this. I think the Tesla solar roofs look really nice. It's much better looking than like the regular bulky big solar panels, because that would be pretty awesome. But hey, I mean, if you live in this type of neighborhood, you don't have to pay any sort of electricity bill. It's super cheap and it's very cost effective, and I really like to see what they have to offer. The thing is with Tesla, they're doing way more than just car stuff. They also are doing battery stuff in Australia. Because for some reason, Australia just absolutely loves Elon Musk, and right now Musk has also been saving South Australia tens of millions of dollars by making this massive battery farm. Because in 2016, South Australia experienced a near total blackout after a really bad storm. There were like 80,000 lightning strikes, 2 tornadoes. It was really bad. So after this, you have a lot of politicians in Australia pushing for renewable and clean energy after these blackouts. And then Musk came on and said, yeah, we could definitely help out. And they created this massive, innovative battery farm in South Australia. And ever since then, they have been getting a lot of curious ideas and also some contracts from other companies and countries to invite Tesla over to be like, hey, we would like to have one of these battery farms as well. It looks really cool. They're also trying to make one in Israel and maybe even the United Kingdom. So they are going all around the world doing battery stuff. You don't really see other car manufacturers do this. Other car manufacturers are simply doing cars, whereas Tesla is doing these massive battery farms. Very innovative, and obviously you do need a lot of lithium ion battery cells for these battery farms, and they kind of want to make this one of their core businesses. You have LG Energy Solution. They just got a 9.8 billion battery investment deal with Indonesia. Now, this is Tesla's biggest supplier of batteries. And I think this is a pretty good thing for Tesla, because right now everyone is simply starving for lithium ion batteries. Everyone simply wants to get a piece of this, because in the next few years, every single company will be making electric vehicles. Even General Motors have been saying that the next few years, they should be announcing roughly 30 fully electric vehicles. And when you have this many individuals buying brand new cars, they're going to be buying electric, you're going to be needing a ton of lithium ion batteries. Now, we're not really getting that much news about Tesla and Indonesia. The reason why this is important is because Indonesia sits on the world's largest nickel reserve, and it's honestly pretty concentrated in one single spot. And Tesla is like, with all this nickel, we could definitely make some pretty good money. So they want to be setting up a factory in Indonesia to extract the nickel and put it into the lithium ion batteries. That way, they could make the batteries more denser, and that's the whole point of the 4680 battery cells, which they introduced all the way back in 2020 September. I think Tesla really needs to give some sort of an update, because there have been a lot of rumors and also leaks here and there about how they have been sending executives, delegates, and also people back and forth between Tesla and Indonesia. I think Indonesia is very, very interested in this deal, especially how Indonesia is pushing heavily into clean energy, even having an investment deal with LG Energy. I think Indonesia is very, very serious in clean energy. So I feel like Tesla may be having a pretty big chance in acquiring a very, very good partnership with Indonesia, getting the nickel, making a gigafactory over there, perhaps making batteries. And who knows, we may even be seeing 3 different gigafactories making batteries and also vehicles. That would be pretty awesome. So let's see what happens. I think there's a lot of really curious things going on. You do have Tesla partnering up with Australia for this neighborhood of 80 different houses. That it's a big partnership with Tesla, even though they wouldn't really make that much money in this housing deal. But it just shows a lot of people around the world like, hey, we're way more than just a car company. You can't really evaluate us as a car company anymore. You gotta look at us as a clean energy company, a sustainable energy. You have Chamath Palihapitiya, which is a multi-billionaire, saying how if you want to be super rich, super wealthy, and a multi-billionaire, you're gonna have to focus a lot of your attention and your money on clean and sustainable energy. Climate change is a pretty big issue right now. You do have Joe Biden. They are consistently pushing clean energy very, very hard. So we should be seeing some sort of very, very big news on the world of clean energy from Tesla. And Tesla's doing a really good job. I mean, they're not just doing cars, they're doing a lot of battery stuff, which essentially makes them a very good battery competitor. And they have several different departments. You do have the Autopilot team. They're working tirelessly all the time. They are updating the software every 5 to 10 days. We should be seeing more and more news about the Autopilot, the upcoming robotaxi network, ride hail, etc. Probably some major price upgrades coming in. And we also do have the Model S refresh, which they are refreshing the exterior design of the vehicle. It looks a lot more sharper, but overall structure looks very similar to the old Tesla Model S, or I guess the current Tesla Model S. So we have several big news coming to Tesla. Let's see what kind of other deals they strike. I'm very interested in perhaps other neighborhood, city, maybe urban projects from the Tesla battery department, maybe more power walls. Who knows? Maybe they will be having some sort of a massive battery farm in inner urban cities to prevent any sort of blackouts, backup energy, etc. I think it's a pretty cool thing. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. Definitely subscribe for more Tesla news.